Yikes. Hey everyone, how are you? I hope everyone has had an amazing Sunday. I know, I think I did. I think it was pretty good. Seeing Jerry's cough medicine. So let me know, how was your day? What did you do? I'm a little disheveled. I have mini food prepping happening, and I wanted to create a new recipe, and I was kind of brainstorming with a friend and thinking of a few ingredients to add to these vegan meatball creations. You know the holidays are coming, right? So I need to nail this, and you guys are going to be my help. So don't forget, I need help. You're going to need to, if Lynn is on, Lynn is going to be my recorder because I love when she does that. But here are the items that I'm using, that I'm going to create with. On the side, just so you know, this is going to be a few meals, right? So food prepping is a little daunting for a lot of people. It certainly always was for me. But I'm trying to nail this down where, making sure the stove isn't hot, where I am now going to make these things a little easier. I'm just getting started. So I have been crammed all day, and it's been hard to return calls and get messages in. So I'm just praying that I get everybody all taken care of. So don't worry. If you're here and you called, I'm going to get you back. Don't worry. So bear with me. Okay, so here is what I have going on. In one pan, while I'm prepping, I want to show you guys, because a lot of people think food prepping is so crazy. So while I'm getting this creation started, I have some broccoli, garlic, and Brussels sprouts steaming in a pot over on the other side. So that's going to be for a couple meals. I'm going to put some slices of lemon on it at the end. So that's going to certainly help things along. I hope whomever is coming on, say hi. Where are you guys all from? Where is everybody? I love knowing. I had a friend on the other day who is from Australia. And I love social media because it really does bring us all together. So here is the creation for the evening, okay? And, you know, let me know as I was brainstorming. It sounded really good. Hey, Cynthia, Kansas. I love it. Love it. I hope things are going well, Cynthia. Grab a pencil and paper or wait for it to come on up on YouTube, because I'm going to upload the creations on YouTube. It helps me remember. Okay, so I have in this bowl, this is how I'm going to do my creation. I have about a medium-sized sweet potato that I steamed in the microwave. I don't know if that really counts as steaming in the microwave, but that's what I did. And if my friend Lynn comes on, Lynn is always like my tracker. So if she comes on, I pray she tracks everything. Because she's really good at it. Just saying. So, one medium sweet potato. I did do some textured vegetable protein. Hey, Christopher. I did some textured vegetable protein because I'm hoping to make these meatballs a combined meal. So, it's going to have the carbohydrates and it's going to have the protein in it. So, all you need, like I'm making on the side, is some vegetables. So, it's going to be all-encompassing. In my mind, how I'm envisioning this to play out, it's going to come out like a meatball. I'm going to air fry it and see what happens, or maybe pan sear it. We'll see which goes best. And then have sides. So either tomato sauce on the side for some people, or barbecue sauce, however it works. You know, some people think of meatballs and they have like a honey mustard sauce. So let's do this, all right? So in this bowl, I'm going to add the one sweet potato. And just with the back of my hand, because it's super soft, you could tell, I'm just going to mash it. It was just it was just ready to be mashed. And you want to let it cool before you put your hand in there. Just an FYI. So it almost looks like meat, right? To that, I'm going to add the 1 cup of textured vegetable protein. TVP is its main name. Okay? So that's going in. I'm so excited, guys. I know, I get excited really fast. I personally love creating. Like, being in the kitchen, like I said in the caption, is truly my happy place, because that's where I always saw my mom. And it's really a good moment for me. So, to the 1 potato, 1 cup of textured vegetable protein, TVP, I'm adding in 2 cloves of chopped garlic. I'm going to move all this over. Then, I don't have a measuring spoon with me. So, I'm assuming if you look in there, it is one of my favorite spices, Italian mix. Hey, Ellen! It's probably about a teaspoon of Italian seasoning. So depending on your budget, you figure out what's best for you. And I'm going to add a teaspoon. Probably a really heavy-handed teaspoon. Because sweet potato and textured vegetable protein have different flavors to them. Textured vegetable protein actually has no flavor. The sweet potato has a little sweetness to it, so I want to make this savory. I'm going to add in my new favorite, Trader Joe's onion salt. I'm going to do about a tablespoon, so nobody get all mad at me, okay? I don't want to hear anything about salt from anybody, not even my friend Lynn, if she's on. Listen, oh, Lynn is on. Hi, Lynn. Lynn, don't yell at me, okay? All right, so I'm going to give this a whirl, and I'm hoping that it starts to form into, you know what? I'm just going in. So it may or may not, because of the, you want to know what the spice was, Cindy? Okay. If that's your question, I know. Trader Joe's onion salt. Yeah, Cindy, I have issues. I love salt, okay? So if you were to look at this, I'm not going to lie to you, it really does truly look like meat. Isn't that crazy? So it's really going to be like a meat. It's going to be a healthy alternative to your meatballs, maybe for the holiday season. It's truly what I'm about. Yes, onion salt. So now let's see. Okay? So I'm not going to use the air fryer because that means I'm going to have to move. Let me see. Hold on. I have my frying pan. Ah! All right, let's see how this plays out. Okay, I'm going to move you back. I'm going to tip you down. And we're going to see. Can you see the frying pan, Lynn? Lynn is always my really big super duper helper. Like, I don't know what I would do without Lynn. All right, so I'm going to make these little mini meatballs. Now remember, 1 sweet potato in my world, if I'm counting and watching my carbohydrates, because I don't leave out anything. Nothing. I love food. Okay? Clearly, I was 370 pounds. I know about food. So there is protein from the TVP. There is also carbohydrates from the... Don't move. Can you see it? Cynthia or Lynn, can you guys see the meatball pan? Because I can't because of the comments. Kinda. Okay, let me see. Let me see if I can move these over. Can you see it now? What is a carbohydrate? Oh, okay, Jean. hang on, I'm going to show you. So it is textured vegetable protein, okay? So it is a vegetable protein. So for somebody who is a vegan like myself, this is what it is. So that is textured vegetable protein. It is dehydrated soy. I can't really see it. It's a soy bait. It's soy. So it's dehydrated. And then once you add water to it, it becomes hydrated. Hi, Christopher. Okay, so that is textured vegetable protein, which I call TVP, because that's the name of it. So these are in here. The steaming is taking place. Everything is coming together, and it's a complete meal. We could also, if I wanted to try it out, let's squish them. And let's like make little mini hash browns, right? Let's try it a couple different ways. It's a creation. So I'm assuming that if I were to have these as a meal, according to my eating plan, which I love, because again, I don't have to omit anything. I'm going to move these over. The sweet potato is going to give it its crispiness, right? Let me check. My hands are a mess. I need that mopping, you know? All right, I'm going to let the broccoli and the Brussels sprouts steam. Let me look at. So it's not that high. It's a 1/4 cup. So a 1/4 cup is 12 grams of protein for any of you guys who really want to know. And please share this video with somebody who really wants to learn how to eat healthier on a shoestring budget and have some fabulous fun with a new creation, right? So don't forget to share. And there are only 7 carbohydrates, so it still has carbohydrate in it, but it's a vegan-based protein for me. So let's just see how this works, guys. I am so super excited. Let's see. There's a couple that have already been in here. I should spray the top. So I don't like to use oils and butters. Those are just something that I don't choose to do. Yes, low carbs as well, Cynthia. And what I also love a lot is I like to have with my burger is avocado. So I'm going to grab an avocado right now. And then I want to show you guys a little trick. So while these are browning, and I'm going to move this over. While these are browning, I want to show you guys a really great tip that I have been sharing a lot more lately. Avocado, let's face it, I'm not going to eat this whole thing in a day. I may actually want to buy 10 of them because they're on sale, right? So if you guys have an Aldi, you know they're 59 cents. I'm going to take this avocado and I'm going to take out tonight's portion, okay? Which is a 1/4 of the avocado. These are large, so I know exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to take out 3 pieces of parchment paper. Hear me when I tell you, this tip is amazing because avocados in the real world are super expensive. Super, super expensive. And I don't want to be buying a whole bunch of avocados at $1.50 and the holidays are coming, okay? So I bought 4 of them, 59 cents each. Now, you may or may not want to portion them out while you freeze it. You may want to do like a half of avocado instead of me doing portions. But for the sake of my eating plan, I'm gonna save this one because that's the smaller piece and I'll have that tonight. I take the avocado, sliced it into 4s, and I am taking that 1 piece and I'm gonna wrap it up. Nothing on it, No, you don't need any lemon. You don't need salt. You don't need anything. I'm looking for my, here we go. You don't need anything to take that, and I'm just going to give them a, all right, so I had to turn them. So I'm going to take this avocado, and I'm just going to wrap it in parchment paper. Just the way you would if you were making, let's just say, a burrito. Once I have all of my packages wrapped up, I'm going to put them in a freezer bag. In the freezer bag, you could date it if you want to. That's perfectly fine. Or you could just throw them in there. Because I have some that I did this early spring, and they still look pretty amazing. So why I took one for tonight, I have no idea. So I'm going to put that there. While I'm waiting for those to crisp up, because they're looking so fabulous, I'm going to take the other pieces, because these are so super ripe, and I'm going to put them all in parchment paper. To be honest with you, I didn't come up with this on my own. I was purchasing avocados frozen at Trader Joe's, and this was a few years ago. I don't know if they still do that. I'll just leave that there. I haven't looked, because since I became vegan, I do everything on my own now. Again, saving money. Ah, Christopher, I wish you lived closer. Because I think you would love it. And also, Christopher, it was so easy. Okay, here's the last piece of the avocado. I already have an avocado bag in the freezer, so I'm just going to put them in. Okay, that was my avocado tip. So here we go. I'm going to turn these. And I can't wait. They're getting so super crispy. So this is actually working out, guys. Oh, I have it on high. No wonder why they're browning like that. Okay, so the first two were pretty good. I'm going to take this and take out all the water. There really wasn't a lot in there. And I'm going to plate it, because these little sweet potato meatballs are going to be done. As you see, there's really not a lot in here, okay? So I'm going to take the broccoli that was steaming with Brussels sprouts and garlic. And I think I'm going to put one piece back so I have enough for tomorrow night's dinner. So this is multi-purpose, guys. Food prepping doesn't have to be done all in one day the way I usually do. You can certainly do it a day in advance. And that's exactly what I just did. Okay? So if you want to be fancy, I like to be fancy. It's just me right now. Jerry ate already. If you want to be fancy and you want to make your plate kind of fun, right? Then go ahead and do it. Okay? So I'm going to take the avocado and I'm just going to put it in some slices. And I'm just going to line it up right there on my plate. Put the lemon aside. I'll put it in there. Oh, that piece doesn't need to. So there are many ways. Now, guys, I'm going to take the rest of this and some of these once I'm done cooking those sweet potatoes. And look, you can make yourself, you could feel like you went out to the most fanciest restaurants. And you may not have the money to do it. 2 pieces of lemon made me feel like a rock star princess. Because I don't go out. Avocado for the healthy fat, right? And these bad boys are cooking up so wonderfully. I think the air fryer will definitely be the way to go. But as you could tell, don't they look like meatballs? Okay, so let's go over it so you don't forget, okay? Let me bring you up a little bit. 1 medium sweet potato that I steamed in a bowl, this bowl right here, with a shallow probably about a quarter, just enough water on the bottom. I put a wrap on the top. I know, Jean, it's so amazing. It smells amazing. Water on the top. And then I put it in there for 7 minutes. So, and I cut it into pieces. If you don't cut it into the pieces, you're going to have an explosion, and you don't want that. It's like sweet potato murder all up in your microwave. Not a good plan. In here, I had 1 cup of water, 1 cup of textured vegetable protein, and I put it in the microwave for 1.5 minutes. It steamed up. It was beautiful. For in here, I took a small head of broccoli, cut it into flowerets. I took 10 Brussels sprouts, cut them in half. I had about a 1/2 inch of water on the bottom. While we were talking, it was steaming. It had a clove of garlic steamed in it. That's done. Tomorrow night's dinner is already set. I have nothing to stress about. So meal prepping with a little bit of effort put in is going to get you to tomorrow. Okay? I'm going to stick with you just for a few more minutes so you could see the final outcome of these cute little sweet potato vegan meatballs. So yes, guys. Jean, where are you? I'd love to know where everybody is. So, again, these vegan meatballs, don't forget, share this recipe. There might be somebody out there who truly does want to change the way they're eating, right? For the holidays, you want to make sure that you're not feeling so gross. And 1 second, I'm going to, hang on, I got to get a thing so you could see. So you could see the, I want to make it more visual. Oh, Guilford, you're not far, Jean. Okay, so tomorrow night's dinner, I'm going to put this in the pan. I'm going to slice a lemon because I think it's really yummy. Jean, do you like to cook? So here's tomorrow night, already cute and ready, and then I'm going to add some of these little cute meatballs to it. It's so easy, guys. And think about all of those choices that you're making right now. Inadvertently, you're going to be like, I feel so good, right? Like, that's amazing. And that's how it went down. Like, it truly goes down that way. I'm going to put this, Jean, you made me laugh. Hey, Luz, how are you? Hola. So, yes. Luz, where are you? Where are you watching from, Luz? Let me say hi. Hey, Pam. How is everybody? I got to go back and say hi to everyone. Hey, Robin. So, that's it. This is it, guys. This is coming to the end. The air fryer or the oven is going to be the best way to go ahead and prepare these, because I think it's going to take less time. It's already been too long for me. I like the air fryer. But remember, I do want to make sure that I'm having, you know, my foods prepped and with lots of love. All right, so let's just say they're done, okay? For this all intensive, Luz, you're like right around the corner. All right, so I'm going to put mine in here. And, I mean, it's not like you have to terribly cook them. So I'm thinking I'm going to have 5. Okay? And then I'm going to put in some more. I don't know if that was enough. I mean, this is going to make a whole bunch. A whole bunch. Guys, don't give up on yourselves. That's all I have to say. Don't do it. Because at the end of the day, there's only one life you have to live, and it's yours. You know? Somebody wants to go out to dinner? Tell them, let's cook. I just learned a really great recipe. And if you love sweet potatoes and you want to try something vegan, then go ahead and do this. All right, I'm going to hang up as soon as I get this last one done. But if anybody tries this, you got to tag me in a picture, okay? That's what you have to do. No more excuses. No more, I don't know what to do. You sit there. Christopher, let's talk. I could help look in your area. You know, I mean, vegan foods are just really plant-based. That's what vegan foods are. So, what a lot of people don't understand, Christopher, is that vegan foods are really just earth-based foods. So let's look at here we go. You know, I didn't cook all this stuff up yet, okay? So, vegan food, zucchini, sweet potato, garlic, broccoli, Brussels sprouts. They're all vegan foods. If you're looking at vegan prepared foods, now that's where you're going to go into a lot of chemical-based foods. It's not budget-friendly. And they're just not as good for you. Now, they might be good tasting, but you're not going to get the nutritional value. So, here is another thing, Christopher. I did... Oh, okay. So, I'm making vegan meatballs, but they're out of sweet potatoes and textured vegetable protein with a side of some broccoli and Brussels sprouts. It's a big plate, so don't be disillusioned by looking little. It's a lot. So, Christopher, another vegan food, which is totally affordable and so easy to make. Well, it's not. All right. Here's the skinny on these beans, okay? I don't like to make beans, all right? I would rather buy canned than to go through this enormous amount of torture. I am not good at soaking beans, boiling beans. You tell me how to do it, you can forget about it. It ain't happening. Jerry read the instructions for these things. It took 24 hours. And that's actually good, by the way. So I did soak these beans. It was a pound of red kidney beans, Christopher. And I soaked them. I know, Luz, right? I soaked them with rosemary. So there are rosemary sprigs in here. Now I could, Luz, so do I. So I could make this into a hummus. I can make burgers. I could have them as a side dish with my Brussels sprouts and broccoli. I could roast them in the oven, make them crunchy. So much versatility in vegan options. Vegan options are plant-based foods. So don't be scared to try things, Christopher. Do it, right? You're never, ever going to go wrong. Okay, guys, so here is what I'm going to do. I am not going to make them into meatballs. I'm going to do them as little patties because it cooks faster. And I'm laying. Yes. So, Christopher, that's all you need to do. You could buy canned beans, give them a good rinse so you get all that bean liquid off, and then you could use them in many dishes. And if you are stuck with an idea and you don't know exactly what to do, Christopher, you know I love cooking. This is my jam. I could talk all day about food. So ask me, you know, tell me what groceries you have in your house and I will help you create a fabulous meal, because that is what I love to do. I like to take a food, look at it and go, how can I make that so yummy? What can I do to bring it up a notch? And that's my happy place. So I looked at that sweet potato today and then I decided I want to make a veggie burger. I want to make it into a veggie meatball. Didn't know what to do. So there you go. I want you guys to all know one thing. The holidays are coming. Every single one of us has choices to make. If you're going to choose to make the excuse to have every single yummy, scrumdiddlyicious treat out there, you're going to be upset with yourself in January. Take the moments right now, assess what you have in your house, and start making those amazing choices now, right? So again, share this video with somebody who wants to make some really great choices. Here's dinner for tonight, and I want you guys to know one thing, and many of you who watch me already know. I end every single video, in honor, in tribute to my mom who passed away of heart disease. And I want you to know, make your heart happy today and always, as you only have one life to live. Love it, honor it, cherish it. It's yours for life. So don't give up on you. Try a new recipe, enjoy it, and if you make it, you better tag me in it. And if you make a video, I want it. Oh, okay, Luz. So I'm going to be putting a video up. I always upload my recipes into YouTube so people have them. In the pan, in here what I'm making is, it's a vegan meatball is what I called it tonight. I just created it this evening. It is 1 medium sweet potato, 1 cup of textured vegetable protein, 2 cloves of garlic chopped in here. I want to say it was 1 teaspoon of Italian seasoning, however you want to do it, and a very hefty hand of onion salt, 1 tablespoon of onion salt. I pray it comes out good. I'm trying to think of ways to change the foods around, but also bring them into the holidays, knowing that I have done something super good for my body and also to share with other people, right? So I hope this recipe helped you. These are squashed vegan meatballs because unless I do it in the air fryer over there, it's not going to pan out. Play on words. All right, guys, I'm going to go eat because I have to get some work done as well. I love you all. Make your hearts happy today and always. Don't forget that. All right, and if you want to share some of what you have in your house so I could help you create a recipe for you, let me know. I love to do that.